Hey there, how's it going? So in this video I'm going to create a task on Airflow that is going to schedule API request. So this is the API information I'm going to use. I already stored the API key and API host on Airflow UI. So this is I already started the Airflow and it's running. The Airflow web server and the Airflow scheduler are running. So this is the host. I already store it as a key value pair. So if you want to store your information, you can go to the admin variables, then it will take you here, click add, then you can add your key value pair. If you want to mask your secret, you make sure that the key contain the word secret, as you can see here. So make sure the key word contain the word secret, so it's going to mask it for you like that. So without further ado, let's get started. So what I need to do is open my dark folder, Airflow darks folder, and create a new file. I already created a file called API football. And so what I need to do first is import dark from Airflow. Import dark. After that I need to import operator from Airflow dot operators dot python. Import python operator, and I need a dummy operator as well from Airflow dot operators dot dummy. Import dummy operator, and I'm going to import date, time, and time data. So from date time, import date, time, and time data. Also I'm going to import a variable, Airflow variable. So the Airflow variable will allow me to get this information from Airflow UI. So I have to import it. Airflow dot modus dot variable imports variable. So after this, I need to import request. Import request is basically from Python, so that will allow me to make the API request. So I'm going to copy and paste the Python code. So copy code. Before I paste the code, I need to define a function called get football leagues, and it's going to take in keywords parameter, keywords argument here. So this keywords argument is going to be unpacked after I've basically specified it within the Airflow task that I'm going to create later on. So okay, I can paste the code here now. Okay, the code is pasted. So I'm going to make sure it's indented. So I need to get rid of this request. The next thing is I'm going to basically get the value of this keyword argument. So I'm going to say keyword argument, then later on I'm going to pass in the API key as a key, so you will understand what I'm trying to do. So API key and this one is going to be keyword arguments API host. So that is done for that. The next thing I'm going to do is basically define, first of all, create a default argument for DAGs. So default args equal to dictionary. So the owner of this DAG is me, owner. And I'm going to say email. The email is going to be list format. So it's going to be stephenrock@gmail.com. And then I'm going to say retry, the number of retries is going to be 1 time, and then that should be enough. I'm going to say wait DAG, then so for DAG you are going to have all these options. The IntelliSense basically enables you to see the arguments that you are allowed to specify. So I'm going to first of all specify the DAG ID. The DAG ID is going to be football API. And the next setting, let me say start date. Let's say start date is start date is going to be, I'm going to use a date time, and it's going to be 2022, and the month is 12, and I'm going to say it started yesterday at 11:45 a.m. and 45 seconds. And I'm going to use schedule interval of 2 minutes. Time data minutes is going to be 2, and I'm going to say catch up is false, and what else I'm going to say here as DAG, and I'm going to define my task as T1 equal to I'm going to use Python operator, and task ID is going to be get something, get football league, and I'm going to say Python callable to call the Python function is equal to get football leagues. And so what I was talking about here is what I want to demonstrate here. So here you will have option to specify the OP arguments, which is going to be in the list data type, but this one will be in dictionary form. So OP keyword arguments, so it's going to be in form of dictionary, and you have to specify it's going to take in key value there. So for this one here I specify API key, so that's what I need to specify here, API key. And to get the key, to get the value of the API key, you need to use variable. the variable that we imported earlier. So variable.get, then go to the UI and get the key. So this is the key, which is API football secret key. So get the key and put it here. So for the second one is API host, and it's going to be variable dot get. So this will be host. Okay, yeah, our first task is done. So this width should be a small letter. Yeah, okay. So here we need to specify the default argument as so default argument is going to be this one, default argument, default args. Okay, so our first task is done. Let's create our second task with a dummy operator. T2 equal to dummy operator, and I just want to say just mention the task ID equal to end. So I'm going to say T1 upstream T2. So if everything goes well, it should work. So let me save it and go back to my Airflow UI, refresh. Football API, right? So okay, this is football API. So if I go to the DAC and I'm going to, okay, let me unpause it. Okay, so we schedule this tag for every 2 minutes. So the next run, this is 8023. So 8025. Okay, we just trigger it. So let's refresh again. So it's already run. So it was run at 1825. So as you can see here, so the next one will be 8027. So let's check the log. So if you click that, go to log, and so scroll down. So if everything goes well, we should be able to see our results, as you can see here. So this is the result it returns, right? We get leagues and the parameter country in England, the error nothing. So we've got 35 results. So if you keep scrolling, because this is text format, right? So we are getting this information. It's in JSON, but the return what we print out is text. So top scorers, top assist, these are just the informations about the leagues. So basically this is the result we're getting. So this is how you can basically make a API request and schedule it using Airflow. So you get all the information you want if you go to the Airflow documentation. And so yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and leave a comment. Have a lovely day and goodbye.